In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use the switch function in Google Sheets. The switch function is a highly useful tool that allows us to check an expression, compare it against several cases, and then output a corresponding value for the case it matches. It's a bit like a more refined version of the if function, with the added flexibility of unlimited optional parameters, allowing you to match as many cases as you need. To get started with the switch function, we'll begin by entering it in our target cell. You'll want to type an equal sign followed by switch, then an open parenthesis. This sets up the framework for the switch function. The first parameter we need to specify is the expression that we want the function to check. In this example, we're going to have the switch function check the contents of cell D2. So we'll enter D2 into our formula, followed by a comma to indicate we're ready to move on to the next parameter. Moving on, for our first case, I've set up a reference table to the left, which will serve as the check for our matches. We have several cases we want to match to specific values. So I'll set our first case parameter to cell A2 in our table, where our case indicator resides. We follow this with a comma, and then provide the corresponding value for this case. For the value, I'll type in the content of cell B2. Now, an important tip here, especially if you're planning to autofill your results, is to press F4 after typing each reference in your formula. This adds $signs in front of the row and column indicators, locking those cells in as absolute references. This means even when copying the formula to other cells, the references won't shift around, ensuring accuracy in your outputs. The process then repeats for each subsequent case and value pair. So we continue by adding the next case in cell A3, paired with its corresponding value in cell B3, and so on with A4, B4, given your table structure. Finally, we can provide a default parameter which acts as a fallback if none of the cases match our expression. I'll enter a string here that says no match to cover scenarios where the expression doesn't match any of our given cases. After entering your parameters, you simply press the Enter key. The corresponding value from your setup table will pop up in your target cell. It's easy to check your setup by autofilling the switch function down your spreadsheet. This way, it will display the correct values for each row, providing a swift way to apply the function across multiple entries. Notice here, if our ID, let's say it was 5, doesn't match any given case, the switch function efficiently returns the no match value as per our default parameter. And there you have it. That's how you use the switch function in Google Sheets. This method streamlines your data management significantly by efficiently matching and outputting values. Happy data managing!